Folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Welcome to the home of the TCU Horned Frogs in Fort Worth, Texas, Amon G. Carter Stadium, as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Hilltoppers will kick it away and start us off. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. The Horned Frogs offense comes on the field first today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. The quarterback drops back. He'll throw it now. The throw complete to the running back underneath. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, downfield catch made in the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here in midseason.
Yeah, midseason games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop. The Hilltoppers offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Got a wide receiver here, Kirk, coming off a career performance last game. He was really unstoppable, bouncing around all week, looking to build on that and do even better this time.
Yeah, I think last week the thing that stood out when you looked at the film was he had a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and he made that defense really pay for it. Now it's a new week, new challenge. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I don't leave this guy alone coming off of the game that he had last week. Let's see how they defend him and how this offense can respond.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Nice grab. It's Booker. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Just seems like he's inching his way to this goal line. He got about a yard. That's halfway. Now will they give it to him again to see if he can break the plane?
Caught for the completion. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep him short of the end zone.
Touchdown, Hilltoppers. They finish off the scoring drive. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0.
That makes the score Western Kentucky 7, TCU 0.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And the Horned Frogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Grab near the sticks. It's Jennings. The gain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer.
Oh, and it's picked off. He went up high to grab that football.
Chris, it looked to me like the quarterback was trying to give his man a chance to high point the ball, but he left it too far to the inside and gave the defender a real chance. Seems like an odd time and place for a lob pass.
And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Hilltoppers will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT.
14, TCU 0.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
grab down the middle. It's Jennings. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, that one's picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
And they'll take over.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. He's running out of time here. And the result is going to be a safety.
Is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the Horned Frogs come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Caught over the middle. It's Booker. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21, TCU 2.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line. The Horned Frogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Wide open downfield. Breaks into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Pressure is coming. He bought some time, now lets it go. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, they've got him behind the line. A tackle for loss to conclude the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback's stats stack up. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. He's looking to throw. It's a wide receiver screen. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. And the game just good enough for a first down. And the Horned Frogs churn out another first down. Off the play fake on first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Tight end makes the grab. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8.
Brings up second and goal.
Play fake, looking to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Looking to throw on third and goal. And it'll be broken up in the end zone. That's a great play. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. And the Hilltoppers come to the line in a hurry up. Can he make it to the marker? Breaks loose at the 40. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, that's a great example of a defense selling out to stop a third down and short. At 3rd and 2, looks like they put everybody up near the line of scrimmage. And when the back got free, he's able to go and pick up huge yards because there's no safeties back there to slow him down.
Second down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets the first and still running. Tackled, but first down. The Hilltoppers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. They look to throw it here on second down. It's complete on the crossing route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Caught! He's wide open. Look out! The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. And the Hilltoppers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw here. And it's caught! Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
TCU 5.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. A quick throw out left, complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
QB keeps it himself. Did not get there. And now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Usually with a quarterback sneak, the worst thing that can happen is you get stopped for no gain. This guy's trying to make something happen that's not there, and he loses yardage on 3rd and inches. Now we got 4th down.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
It's a turnover on down.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Well, I think this receiver is so much fun to watch, Chris. I think he's as good as anybody in college football this year. Great job of the quarterback recognizing an opportunity. He gets him the football and is rewarded with a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
TCU 5.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do it.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
1st down, looking for more now. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He'll take a deep shot. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And they convert on 3rd down. Move the ball to the 36. The Hilltoppers hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
All right, Chris, here comes that tempo. Sometimes just getting that 1st down will kick them into that gear.
Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back grabs it on the screen. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the 1st down marker. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but...
Touchdown, Western Kentucky. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
TCU 5.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the TCU offense takes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. And the Horned Frogs will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. See if he can make something happen with the return. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. Handoff from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Grab down the middle. It's Booker. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And the Hilltoppers begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch made on the out route. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
TCU.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So it's 1st down, but they'll just take a knee and head to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Horned Frogs will kick it deep to begin the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. The receiver makes the catch.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The Hilltoppers will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
Okay.
Getting set. Here's second down.
42.
They'll hand it off. And the Hilltoppers pick up enough to get a first down there.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Play action here on first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Looks right for a quick completion. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, it's 3rd down and forever. The defense is kind of sitting back in what I would say is like a prevent defense, just trying to avoid the big play, and it almost cost him. Quarterback checks it to his running back. The running back shows you he could pick up a lot of yards, so it's 4th down, but at least it's a little bit more manageable.
They make the first down, brought down to the 31. The Hilltoppers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Defense is coming after him. What a catch! Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. The offense knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! This offense cannot be stopped.
Well, if there was any chance of a comeback, that's been put to bed. Great job by this offense, extending the lead, and in my opinion, putting this game away.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
52, TCU 5.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Finds his man. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Catches made down the middle. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
He hands it off from the gun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Makes the catch downfield. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive, right?
Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
The offense here, Chris, getting aggressive inside the red zone on 1st and 10. They take a shot near the goal line, and the defense does a great job of stepping in front of that for the interception.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
And the extra point was up and good.
That makes the score. Western Kentucky 59, TCU 5.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Catch made on the left side. The Celts were able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Hit as he throws it deep. Here's another interception. Well, we're losing track. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's got it with room to run. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
And the Hilltoppers are in the red zone now. They're going to run it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
But it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
They get there on the ground. Defense stuffs him right there. No gain. 4th down coming up.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the sidelines is enough to move the sticks.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Strong game by this quarterback. That's just been unstoppable today. The quarterback finds his favorite receiver for yet another touchdown.
Man, that is another touchdown for this guy. And what's been very unique is they've moved him around. He's the left, on the right, outside, inside. Also ability to get downfield and make a catch. He can catch it underneath. Just a total package, having a dream game.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. This drive is important. The last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it on the move. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Powering through a tackle. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47. And the Horned Frogs will have first and 10 here. Wants to throw it. Pass rush closing in. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. At the 30 now. Past the 10. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Breaking tackles.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
The pocket breaking down. And he'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
Breaking tackle. Again, ripping through the defense. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. First down here for this offense. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the fourth by going to the air. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. Doesn't connect on his first throw.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense inbounds so they keep that clock moving.
That play more than enough for a first down. Sets them up at the 24. And the Horned Frogs pick up enough for a first down here.
Let's go.
Drops back to the shotgun, looking for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. High completion makes it second and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch made on the left side. And the tackle is made for the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9. The Horned Frogs trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. You got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
They try to sneak it for the first. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
73, TCU.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Makes the grab. It's Booker. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the fourth quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Second down after that completion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. The Hilltoppers have 1st and 10 here. The shotgun handoff here. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Oh, this defense, if there's any chance of getting back in this game, you can't give up a big game like this on first down.
Ball handed off. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. And the Horned Frogs will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets a 2nd chance after the roughing the punter penalty. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
But here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Catch made on the right side. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job with this defense to keep that clock moving.
They make the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. And the Horned Frogs move into the red zone. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Running back has it on a screen now. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. It's press coverage now from these DBs. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
The pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Grinding away with the running game. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy. Run the football and get out with a win.
Oh, and another incompletion. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the TCU offense takes the field. kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a quick grab. Fighting him off. It's a fumble. The defense has got it. Not much on the return, but this defense rises up with an important takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Offense on the field to take over. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's second down. And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. Give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Western Kentucky, 87. TCU, 15.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? They begin with a quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes a quick catch. Physical run earns the first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
And the gain just good enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The shotgun running play call. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time. And the Horned Frogs will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the punt will just bounce out of bounds. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. Come back out protecting a safe lead. What an awesome feeling to be way ahead in a big road game. Working clock with the ground game. First down and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yard. Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. For the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes. Try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
Fighting off the defender. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Great connection there for 6 points.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Look, no matter how you feel about teams running up the score, if you want to stop them from scoring, try harder to stop them. This is not grade school. If your team quits early, they deserve every late touchdown they surrender.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw him. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. And he goes out of bounds after a big gain. Could have used more of that earlier in this football game. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood this.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That will be incomplete. Trying for a consolation touchdown, but it's no good, and time expires on the game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.